Unlocking Joy. Strategies to cultivate emotionally mature relationships. Have you ever been left feeling abandoned and taxed over dealing with a certain person? If this has happened to you, then welcome to the fraternity for such people. Lasting relationships can be very challenging because many people do not mature in emotional terms, which causes self-doubt and anxiety, as well as feelings of frustration and, as always in dating, feelings of unworthiness. These qualities and emotions may drain a person, and if one was raised in such an environment, it would take a huge toll on confidence. The first step in the knowledge of how to heal from such relationships should be self-diagnosis and understanding how to identify emotional immaturity in other users online. Such identification can make it possible for someone not only to communicate well, but to strengthen their relationships. You can save yourself a lot of heartache in the dating and relationship world by learning how to recognize emotionally immature people first. The moment you become good at this, you will become much better at doing relationships. Here's a great step for anyone on the quest to find intimacy with others. You can utilize your mind and body alongside your spirit to gauge the interactions. Look out for how other people behave and what they say. Did they allow you to express and explain your thoughts? After talking to them, do you feel as if you had refrained from excessive talking, or are they quite the contrary, leaving with your thoughts unclear? One's level of emotional maturity can be gauged through these attributes, as many would say an attribute speaks volumes about a person's character. Look at how your body acts. Your body has its own life and sentiments even when your mind hasn't caught up to this fact. Imagine your body and its feelings with this person while thinking about them, or even when you are trying to get over them. Are your muscles tight, your head thumped with a pounding ache, your energy zapped, or your stomach knotted? You can use these bodily responses to make sense of some emotional experiences and relationships in your life and what you felt about them. Ask throughout the universe in quieter moments what your sense of self and your energy are like in those situations in relation to them. For the feeling of upliftment or encouragement towards their self is also quite different from the feeling of pressure to meet someone's expectations ever. Are you feeling pumped up or drained after interacting with them? Your spirit's response gives away a lot about the relationships you are in. Including the brain, body, and spirit during an evaluation of your interactions makes it even easier to trust yourself, something that children of emotionally immature parents struggle with. This is how you begin breaking the cycle of self-doubt and work towards developing the healthier relationships you deserve and want in your life. Learning the habits that belong to emotionally immature adults will help you be more aware of your interactions with them. Here are key signs to look out for. Their own way as a way of life. Such is the case with some immature individuals seeking personal satisfactions only. Whenever something happens that is not in their favor, they wish everything went their way and are usually angered whenever this does not happen. Their inclination towards self hinders the ability to think and act fairly and balance in their relationships, as they are likely to ignore your emotions and your opinions. Apologizing and restoring relationships, hand in hand in ability. One of the primary cornerstones of healthy relationships is the presence of apologies, as well as the capability of repairing relationships. Apologies, or the ability to restore a relationship, is not worth anything amongst emotionally immature adults. They may deflect blame or even refuse to take responsibility for any of their actions. For an adult, these are very basic conducts necessary for the coexistence of a couple, making it easy to forgive regrettable situations and develop confidence. Difficulties receiving or providing support or constructive feedback without using manipulation. Interdependent relationships consist mostly in doing both and receiving support and feedback without any expectation. Adults who are emotionally immature find themselves doing this in most cases. There has to be a string attached, an ultimatum, or other types of modus operandi to make things happen. There might arise such situations where an individual does not seem to appreciate advice or assistance without getting offended, and also offer it vice versa, which can create disarray and uneasiness in atmosphere. By recognizing some of these traits, you can better strategize on your expectations and experiences with the emotionally immature person in your life, which will enable you to make better choices about healthy relationships. Highly emotionally immature adults require you to have a clear path through this minefield to both protect yourself and lead them cognitively into healthy relationships. Here are a few ways to do that. Communication needs to come through clearly but calmly. Be direct and do not yell. Pursue an accurate understanding of how the other person might see your needs. No, how they react is beyond your control, and emotionally immature, small-minded people will make you feel this way. This way, you can express your needs, but avoid the unnecessary clash. Concentrate on the result of one-time exchanges. Rather than attempting to save the relationship, hone in on what you want from each interaction. So, if you want to set a boundary, focus on that boundary only. This could lighten the emotional load and help you adjust your expectations. See that you might also have to grieve the love of your life, except this does not work out. Control your interactions so you do not squeeze yourself dry. If you want to mess around with emotionally immature adults, protect yourselves from emotional burnout by directing the conversation instead of going deep into emotional interactions. You need to be firm and direct, but still emotionally detached. It is about self-protection and making sure that you do not waste your emotional labor on every encounter. By using these strategies, you can establish healthier boundaries and lessen the emotional burden of interacting with emotionally immature adults. This approach not only aids in managing current relationships, but also allows you to redirect your energy towards building more mature and satisfying connections. To foster emotionally mature relationships, concentrate on developing these essential qualities in yourself and others. Realistic and reliable. Building consistency and reliability in your actions is essential. This means being someone others can count on and not taking things too personally, which contributes to a stable and trustworthy atmosphere. It's about accepting reality as it is and collaborating with it instead of resisting it. Consistent and reliable actions lay the groundwork for trust, which is vital for any mature relationship. Respectful and reciprocal. Emotionally mature relationships flourish on mutual respect and reciprocity. This means honoring boundaries and acknowledging the give-and-take aspect of relationships. Be adaptable and honest in your interactions, and make sure you can both apologize and reconcile when needed. This reciprocity fosters a balanced relationship where both individuals feel appreciated and respected. Responsive. Being responsive involves actions that make both individuals feel safe, acknowledged, understood, and comforted. It means being able to give and receive comfort openly, creating a space where both people can be playful, relaxed, and open to reflection and growth. Responsiveness ensures that the relationship remains flexible and supportive, nurturing a sense of security and connection. By focusing on these qualities, you can nurture emotionally mature relationships that are not only stable and supportive, but also joyful and fulfilling. This creates environments where you and others can truly thrive, infusing your life with more energy and creativity. Keep in mind that developing emotional maturity is an ongoing journey that requires self-awareness, effort, and a dedication to personal growth. Establishing and upholding healthy boundaries in relationships is essential for protecting your emotional energy and encouraging personal development. When you navigate your relationships with these boundaries in place, you create space for joy and creativity, enabling you to continue growing emotionally and psychologically. Norman Fisher offers a reflective perspective on maturity, which includes responsibility and open-mindedness. Genuine maturity involves being responsible while avoiding dullness. It means taking charge of your actions and choices while staying receptive to new ideas and viewpoints. Self-acceptance and openness to change. Maturity entails embracing who you are while remaining open to growth and transformation. It's about finding a balance between self-acceptance and the desire to evolve. Stability and flexibility. A mature person is stable yet adaptable. Stability is a strong foundation for your behavior and decision-making processes, whereas the flexibility provides you with the ability to adapt to new situations and to deal with them. Sincerity and lightheartedness. Maturity involves being sincere without being excessively serious. Above all, it's crucial to be genuine and be oneself, but it's also necessary to maintain a sense of humor and lightness in your interactions. Carefree without being careless. Maturity is the art of finding an appropriate balance between the joys of living and being liberated without it being thoughtless about duties. Simply by being real and imbuing those characteristics into your attachments, you can build a space that fosters emotional growth. This not only promotes your personal development, but also encourages healthier, more satisfying connections with others. Be aware that the process of developing emotional maturity is a lifelong process that requires work, self-analysis, and commitment to self-improvement. In summary, managing relationships with healthy boundaries is essential for safeguarding your emotional energy and encouraging personal growth. Identifying and addressing emotional immaturity can significantly improve your interactions, leading to more joyful and supportive relationships. Developing emotional maturity is about being realistic, honest, trustworthy, reciprocal, and empathetic. It is a question of creating a safe, recognized, perceived, and reassured environment for both people. If implemented, these strategies not only promote your own development, but also cultivate more positive, fulfilling relationships. Remember, genuine maturity means it is both responsible and liberal, self-accepting and progressive, constant and flexible, sincere and fun-loving, without being irresponsible. Make space to be your true self and embrace the full range of your emotional experiences. If you found this video useful, like, share, and subscribe for more tips and advice on self-improvement and mindfulness. Thank you for watching. I am Eve, and I wish you to continue to nurture what it is that you truly want to nurture.